Keanu Reeves is a name that resonates across generations, but his path to success has been anything but glamorous. Despite becoming one of Hollywood's most beloved stars, his story is one of profound loss, personal sacrifice, and immense resilience. Born on September 2, 1964, in Beirut, Lebanon, Keanu's early life was shaped by the absence of a father who left when he was just 3 years old. His mother, Patricia Taylor, an English showgirl, moved her family around the world from Sydney to New York and finally to Toronto, where they settled. Keanu's father's abandonment and the instability of his childhood left lasting marks on him, leaving him with more questions than answers about family and self. Yet Keanu found a way to rise above, focusing on his passions and building a career that would bring him immense fame. A childhood marked by absence and impermanence. Keanu's father, Samuel Nolan Reeves Jr., a geologist of Chinese-Hawaiian descent, disappeared when Keanu was just 3 years old. This abandonment left a void in Keanu's life, one that would be hard to fill. Samuel's eventual run-ins with the law only added to the confusion and hurt. Keanu would see his father again at the age of 13, but the meeting was brief and left him with more questions than closure. With his father gone, Keanu was raised mostly by his mother, Patricia, who juggled multiple marriages and divorces. Keanu's family moved often, making home a temporary concept, and school became a battlefield where he struggled with dyslexia. Despite this, Keanu found solace in hockey and later in acting, where he could escape his personal struggles and enter different lives. Overcoming dyslexia and finding his path, school was a challenge for Keanu, particularly because of his struggle with dyslexia. He attended several different high schools, including the Etobicoke School of the Arts, but was expelled due to his rebellious nature. Despite the hurdles, Keanu found refuge on the ice as a hockey goalie, earning the nickname The Wall. His love for hockey provided him with a sense of purpose and confidence. However, it was theater that ultimately captured his heart. Keanu discovered that acting allowed him to step into different roles and, for a short time, escape the uncertainties of his own life. He began to pursue acting not for fame or glory, but as a form of survival, a way to cope with the instability and emotional pain of his youth. Chasing dreams in Hollywood, struggles and rejections. At the age of 17, Keanu moved to Los Angeles to pursue his acting career with nothing but ambition and determination. He faced years of rejection, working odd jobs to make ends meet, while attending countless auditions. His early years in Hollywood were a far cry from the fame he would later achieve. He slept on couches, ate cheap food, and wondered if he had made a terrible mistake. His first film paycheck was $3,000 for his role in Youngblood, where he played a hockey goalie, a role that mirrored his own life in many ways. Keanu's early experiences in Hollywood were difficult, but he never gave up. His breakthrough came with Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, 1986, a light-hearted comedy that surprisingly became a cult hit. This marked the beginning of Keanu's rise in Hollywood, the heartbreaking loss of Ava Archer Sim Reeves. In 1999, Keanu Reeves and his girlfriend Jennifer Syme were overjoyed to discover they were expecting a child. They named their daughter Ava Archer Sim Reeves and prepared a nursery, dreaming of the life they would share. Tragically, on Christmas Eve of 1999, Jennifer went into labor, but their daughter was stillborn, never drawing breath. The grief that followed was unimaginable. Keanu and Jennifer struggled to cope with the loss of their child, but their relationship, strained by the weight of their sorrow, eventually ended. Despite their love for each other, they could not find a way to heal together. Keanu often reflects on this experience, acknowledging the unique and indescribable pain of losing a child who had never lived. The tragic death of Jennifer Syme. The grief Keanu felt after the loss of his daughter Ava was compounded by another heartbreaking loss just 18 months later. On April 2, 2001, Jennifer Syme, Keanu's girlfriend, tragically died in a car accident. She was 28 years old. After attending a party at Marilyn Manson's house, Jennifer's vehicle collided with parked cars, and she was found dead at the scene. Keanu had spent the day with her just the day before. The suddenness of her death, following the loss of their daughter, left Keanu devastated. He attended her funeral as a pallbearer and was reminded once again of how fleeting and fragile life can be. Jennifer's death, combined with the grief of losing Ava, deepened Keanu's understanding of sorrow and loss, finding strength through pain and loss. In the aftermath of these overwhelming losses, Keanu found solace in his work. Acting became not just an escape, but a necessity for him to survive. He continued to work in films, including the Matrix trilogy, which made him one of the richest actors in the world. Despite his newfound wealth, Keanu remained humble, never letting fame or fortune define him. His grief became a part of who he was, and he channeled his experiences into his work, always striving to find meaning in the midst of pain. Keanu has often spoken about the value of life, how grief has shaped his appreciation for each day, and how kindness and compassion have become central to his philosophy. Keanu's legacy of kindness and humility. Keanu Reeves, now at 60, has become a rare figure in Hollywood, one who embodies both success and humility. Despite his wealth, which is estimated at $380 million, Keanu lives a modest life, eschewing the trappings of fame for simplicity and meaning. He is known for riding the subway, giving up his seat for strangers, and donating large sums of money anonymously. Keanu's kindness has earned him the admiration of millions, not for his wealth or fame, but for the way he treats others. He believes that kindness and compassion are the true measures of success, and he has shown the world that true heroism is not about fighting villains, but about choosing love and empathy in the face of suffering. A man who chooses compassion over glory. What sets Keanu apart from many of his peers is his unwavering commitment to living a life of kindness. He doesn't need luxury cars or private jets to feel fulfilled. Instead, he focuses on the people around him, using his fortune to help those in need. Whether it's giving $20,000 bonuses to crew members or gifting motorcycles to stunt teams, Keanu is constantly finding ways to give back. His legacy is not defined by what he owns, but by how he makes others feel. He has become a symbol of hope, a reminder that goodness still exists in the world, even in the face of tragedy and loss. Keanu Reeves, a testimony to the power of grief and kindness. Keanu Reeves' life is a testament to the power of grief, resilience, and kindness. He has faced unimaginable losses: his father's abandonment, the death of his best friend, the stillbirth of his daughter, and the tragic death of his girlfriend. Yet, through it all, Keanu has remained compassionate, humble, and unwavering in his belief that love and kindness are worth the pain they often bring. His story teaches us that surviving hardship is not about forgetting the pain, but learning to move forward with it. Keanu Reeves is proof that even the deepest sorrow can be carried with grace, and that kindness is the greatest strength of all.